So let's speak something about repertory. What is repertory? What is meaning of the word repertory? So repertory, the word repertory has come from some Greek or Roman language, and meaning of the word is a place where different ammunitions, different weapons are kept at certain place, and they are arranged in such a fashion that person who is handling that place will be able to find certain particular weapon easily in or in short time, so that there won't be wasting of time. It will be easy. So what is important or at that place is the fashion of arrangement. It was fixed for the convenience of that soldier, and that soldier will supply for the army. So this is meaning of the word repertorium. From this word repertorium, it came into our homeopathic literature for the book called Repertory, where different medicines are arranged by certain order, so that that physician or that person will be able to find out certain remedy, certain group of remedy hand in hand easily, so that it can be used for dispensing of the patient. So what I mean to say is the importance of this topic is a person who is familiar with that entity, with that book, with that place of the ammunition. Remember this word, person who is familiar with that place, with that book. He only will be able to use that place or that book easily and without any tedious or laborious work, without difficulty, we can say. If certain other person comes and want to use that place or use that book, it becomes tedious or difficult, or it becomes time consuming, or he will not be able to get that certain weapon or certain medicine very easily. And that is why repertory for a homeopath or a new beginner or new person or new doctors passing out from college got much more difficulties in handling repertories. This is the reason why they are facing difficulties. And as they face difficulties, they get annoyed, and this is the point where one starts to rethink about practicing homeopathy. So, to find a medicine or to reach up to a remedy, it should be a very easy process, not difficult process. And different explanations by different thought process or different schools of schools of different theories or methods are making this thing much more difficult rather than making it easy. So these different schools of methods are making difficult for beginners, making confusing. One school speak something different about same topic, other school speak something different for the same topic. There are different explanations for same topics. That's why the beginner becomes confused. There is dilemma in his mind. It seems illogical for that person, and finally he leaves the court. He takes some different path for practice. So what I mean to say is things should be very easy, not that difficult. Kant is successful in using his repertory because he has created the repertory for himself. Morninghausen has created his repertory for himself. Likewise, the same process. For me to use other person's book has become very difficult. I had to do much more labor work, and there are more chances of failure. If I create the same book for myself according to my practice, it will be easy for me to use that. I cannot expect to use that book by other persons successfully. Meaning of rubrics in are different according to author to author. Interpretation are different. One person interprets same symptom into one rubric, other person will interpret that symptom in different rubric. And it becomes confusing. So the confusion shouldn't be there because we are selecting one medicine for one person and truth is one. There cannot there cannot be so many explanations for one truth. If 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 is 2. It is not, there shouldn't be much more different explanation. Why it should be? So there should be oneness, simplicity. Some people are making very complicated, what we can say, interpretation, complicated words. Yeah, they are using scientific words, they are using different types of scientific terminology, different medical terminologies, different diagnosis, embedding into the case and giving explanation. And as Hahnemann said, that you shouldn't be sound learned to express. It should be very simple explanation. No one is going to give you prize, Nobel Prize, that you have presented the case very, very differently and very, very uniqueness. Explanation should be simple. You should be able to reproduce your prescription at any time. Why you have given such medicine for that patient. Very simple explanation should be there. This thing is there, that thing is there, this is interpretation of the symptom, this is terminology used by certain or certain person. It becomes very difficult for a beginner to digest. Explanation of your case representation should be very, very simple, so that there won't be confusion in mind of the listener or the follower. so that he will be easily able to follow you. So what I mean to say is, one some other person or other pioneer might have said, he had said, I don't remember his name, repertory is not final court of appeal. There should be your base of knowledge for your prescription. You should have your own experience, which should be taking much more importance, much more important role in finalizing the remedy. Repertory is not final court of appeal. And this anxiousness makes you uneasy feeling before prescribing. It becomes very